Welcome back to At Home with Roby. I'm Patrick McIsaac from Roby Electric, along with Trent Haston from the Roby family of companies. We are your hosts. Trent, Kayleen McCabe is not in the house, but we got her on the phone.
She's in the house.
That's how we usually say it, right? With the DA there, talking a little West Side lingo.
That means her presence is felt. Hey, Kayleen.
I am in a house, so yes.
You're supposed to be at the office, girl. Come on.
She's probably constructing something. Maybe she's got it going on here in the remodeling world.
She's building a bathroom partition.
You know what? My latest project was actually a basket for my bicycle. Some very intense work. I had to do some electrical to it.
Whoa!
Sometimes you have to play.
Electrical to a basket for your bicycle. You got to go into some more detail with that.
So it sits on the rear of my bicycle, and I thought it would be fine to put in tail lights, and so I wired in, lights you would find at a hobby store for a model car, so I could turn those on and off. And I was kind of going for like a vintage truck, like a wooden, bed. So I did a rosewood and aspen. So I'll send pictures. It's fun. I mean, it just makes me laugh because, I've ride my bicycle with my coffee cup and now my laptop. So I am no means like a mountain biker. So
we actually have a truck I bought coming back from the coast one time. It was sitting in the front of a farmer's house, a red truck and a red tractor. It's a 1981 F-150. It isn't vintage like 50s or 60s, but it's an 81, but it has a wooden bed with side rails on it. We keep it as kind of our parade truck. And I think my son Ford is 2 years and coming on 2.5 years old. That's going to be his project when he's about 8 or 9. We're going to try to rebuild that truck like you rebuilt your bike.
So fun!
So, yeah, I like vintage trucks.
And passing on the craft when watching, because it's a process. And so teaching someone young, like, oh, this is how it works and goes together. That's a great vintage too.
Well, I'm a construction head. I'm really fond of gearheads, and I want my, you want your kids. I always thought that I would want my personal kids to do what I do, and I would enjoy it. I really more so enjoy them doing and learning more, and my family becoming more well-rounded them doing what I didn't do. So I'm kind of yearning for a gearhead.
Well, Trent, you are speaking Kayleen's language, right? Kayleen, this is what you're all about: is getting the young next generation involved into the trades and the construction. And of course, I think it's your third time on the show, and we bring you up all the time. I know you probably listen every Sunday morning, right? All the way out in Colorado.
Heck yes, it's
with the beauty of podcasts. Well, I'll tell you, Kayleen, I have 3 daughters, 9, 7, and 6. And when I was 14, I was able to start working. And my wife always said, hey, if something ever happened, then you could sell your company or whatever. This is years ago. And she'd say, I want you to still have a construction company so our kids, and she was thinking boys because we were going to have 5 boys, could work in a dump truck and that's how you were made, and I love that about you. So I would still want you to have a little firm. Well, now we have an electrical services company, and hopefully by the time they're 14, we'll be in the plumbing and HVAC trades. And I never learned those trades, so I'm so excited about my daughters working on a van all summer with the service tech on the electrical and HVAC side. And now my wife's pretty hardcore, but she's like, are you really going to do that? And I'm like, yeah, I'm really going to do that. Remember, that's why you married me. But so I'm so excited that my girls, I want them to learn all the trades. I want them to be multifaceted just like you. I think it's very special. So you have a big standing in my eye.
Thank you very much, and a high five for preparing your daughters for an awesome life. I'm grateful that my dad, I learned automotive. I had to make my first car run. I wasn't just gifted a vehicle, and it was by no means a luxury car. But it's really cool to see how many different aspects there are to the trade. Yes, construction is our jam, but there is automotive. There's aerospace. There's engineering, CAD, it goes on and on and on. And the opportunities, when we say trades, that is a huge scope right now. And so, to go back to high school now and look at what these students have access to and what they can learn. And there's just not enough time. There's so much we have to learn.
No, I agree. And like you say, the trades are never going away. You're not going to be able to automate a trade. So as people are employed in better jobs and earn better livings, and hopefully America and the world prospers, then trades are going to be more lucrative as well. And it isn't all about money. It's about reward and doing stuff with your hands and knowing you did something. But at the same time, man, the career opportunity is it's amazing. I can't believe the opportunity that's out there.
It's huge. And listen, the trades are changing. What do we think of when we think of a factory? It's a dirty floor. It's a very physically aggressive area. That is not what a factory looks like anymore. The trades, the face and the look of the trades are changing. And so automation is coming in, but you're right. These are things that are not going to be shipped over. And the scope, oh my gosh. I mean, you could really start to play in one area and I don't know. What are you guys going to learn next? I want to do welding. I might go into commercial construction. Who knows? It's just so fun. They all play along at some point. And so really encouraging these students to try everything. Try it all, and we'll see what sticks.
Yeah, I actually have a meeting this afternoon at Central Piedmont Community College, our community college that we've been involved with for my whole career for 18 years. I'm on the Construction Education Coalition, which is the trade force, and CP is kind of manhandling it. CP is a great asset we have in Charlotte, very economical schooling for what you get, and it's exciting. We get to go talk about what we did this year to get more into the community with high school kids. This is a college, but we're trying to get down to the high school and let them know what's available as they come up through graduate high school.
That's so valuable, too, and really showing that, listen, there are multiple pathways to success. College might be one of them, but this partnerships that I'm starting to see emerge across the country with, community colleges, trade schools, really reaching out to the high schools, it's a great asset for parents, too, to now feel comfortable saying, yes, I want to encourage my students to consider the trades. There are some college credits associated with it if they go through this program or this apprenticeship. And so this partnership that's starting to emerge, I love it because it's no longer becoming college versus trades or us versus them. It's now a collaborative effort on, wow, we need everybody to do everything. Let's figure out how to teach people that.
And Kayleen, this is Patrick again. Our firm, Roby Family of Companies, David McGuire, Christian McCall is our marketing director. David McGuire is the COO for Roby Construction, and I went to the Charlotte Career Discovery Day. And to your point, you had a lot of people from CPCC. You had a lot of different trades and different colleges there to kind of show these high school kids what was out there. We were the only construction firm there, but it was represented by NARI. There was a Barefoot and Company, which is a specialty contractor here in Charlotte. But the interest level from the teachers and the grown-ups, so to speak, was there. I actually left there pretty encouraged that I feel like the message is finally getting heard. I don't know if a couple of years ago if I would have felt that way, just because the lack of awareness just wasn't there. I think what you're doing and what Mike Rowe's doing and what we're all doing at the grassroots level is starting to pay off.
It is. Oh, it's so fun to see the momentum shift. It is different. This conversation that's being had is different and new and recognized. And quite frankly, I think part of it that's swinging it is the money. These students are walking into great careers without a ton of debt. And when you do that, well, now you can be, having I don't know what adult means. You can have a house, a car, and blah, 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 it's just nice to see that, it is changing. It has swung. There's still so much to do, and there's still so much that we have to say, because really, there's still an impression that we have to shift. But, I couldn't imagine doing anything else.
Well, Kayleen, we got to go to a commercial break. Can you stick around for one more segment with us and talk about what's coming up on your plate and what you have plans for and ideas to keep furthering this along?
Heck yes, absolutely.
All right, well, we'll be right back. We're joined by Kayleen McCabe. Stay tuned.